is your First Alert 5 weather with Sam Schreier.
Forecast today, here come the clouds we talked about. They're still blue in there. It's kind of pretty outside. It's a little windy too. Our flag's actually blowing out of the east because it's on the other side of the building. There's little waves of air essentially kind of curling around, giving it that effect. But most of the winds are a little bit more westerly. We can kind of see that at the airport. Southwest winds are 8 miles per hour. It's 49. 49's not bad. Feels okay. It's warmer than yesterday. And we've got Pueblo with blue sky. The cloud cover's coming on in, 57 degrees. A little bit more of a direct west wind. So Pueblo is going to do a better job of getting towards those 60s today. Colorado Springs, we can get around to the 50s. 34 in Woodland Park. Thicker clouds over the summit of Pikes Peak, but we can still see visibility out there pretty well, all the way down 24. And we take a look at Trinidad, who beautiful over Fisher's Peak. Just a touch of a north wind coming into town, 50 degrees. It's great. The jet stream flow is actually northwesterly, so the winds are giving us a little downslope effect because they're coming out that way up in the sky in the jet stream. But they're also tumbling that way at the surface, so we're mixing the air. Snowfall's being pulled with some energy out of the northern Rockies. We're just kind of following that trend on in. And then our satellite radar data. So we've got all this beautiful cloud cover. The visible satellite wakes up with the Earth, and it comes in pretty thick, and so does this cold front. We are going to see a pretty rough day tomorrow cold-wise. And then on top of it, we also have some snow that we'll be watching. So as we go from 10 o'clock to noon, we are going to be mostly dry. The cold front will be passing by and will have already passed. But snowfall-wise, at noon there could be a few flakes flying around Teller County and El Paso. But most of this seems to want to wait. So even at like 2, 3 o'clock, there's going to be some upslope snow pushed into Monument Hill, Palmer Divide, but we're probably still waiting for the most part for the real accumulation. The wet mountains, the wet mountain valley towards Pueblo, could be some sprinkles and flurries mixed in. But when we get towards 5 and 6, that's when we start seeing snow. Notice how it's this band of snow coming off the wet mountains out east, another band of snow here, and not that much for the Pikes Peak region. That's the tricky part about tomorrow. We're forecasting not a lot of snowfall in the Pikes Peak region at this point. It's starting to look like some of the best snow will be coming off the wet mountains just south of Pueblo. And this snow is going to keep going overnight. One of the things I wanted to do was actually give you a look at some snowfall accumulation. Model is having a little bit of trouble here, so we'll go back and try to give it one more try. Maybe you can get a little bit closer for us. No, that's all right. We'll just move into our extended 7-day forecast. Now, tomorrow and then going into today going into tomorrow, we're dry, but then we are expecting snow. So for Colorado Springs, it's going to be between a dusting in the grass to about 2, maybe 3 inches in a few parts of town. But I am kind of thinking the snow totals look a little weaker in town at this point. Friday looks dry but cold, scattered showers on Saturday, and a really nice day on Sunday and Monday. Now in Pueblo, just outside of town, there could be some pretty heavy snow towards Colorado City, 4 or 5 inches. Rye could get 5, 6, 7 inches pretty easily. But for Pueblo, I'm going to go with a dusting to 2 inches tomorrow, dry through the weekend, and some rain and thunderstorms possible next week. I'm still going to stick with about 1 to 3 inches in Canyon City, although I think it'll be heavier south of town into the mountains, maybe towards Texas Creek. Shower chances on Saturday, and a quick look at Woodland Park's forecast where we've got snow that's going to be about 2 to 5 inches, scattered showers on Saturday, and a little bit more rain Tuesday.